Hi guys, so this is my DXY update guys. What am I expecting on the XY? If you watched my previous analysis on the XY, I said I was expecting a downtrend in the XY, and I said that there's a possibility for the XY to come to 61.8% fib level before we now continue to push to the downside, because there is this break of structure right here, break of structure that hasn't been retested yet, which aligns with my 61.8% fib level. So I said there is a possibility that we might actually get there before tanking to the downside. And we can see that the XY has been kind of choppy lately. You can see it's giving us this kind of choppy range. So I'm still predicting the XY to push to the downside, but I'm just still gonna um redo a new analysis just to see in case if I miss anything based on the current price action that we are currently having. But I can see some sort of like an impulse, a correction of a rectangular flag, right, for a continuation to push to the downside. This is what I am saying, right? So this is a continuation pattern. So that is what I am seeing right now, that we might see that before we continue to tank to the downside. So we can see that we currently around my 61.8% fib level, and we've been reacting around there for multiple times. So that's just a possibility of it still dropping to the downside. So I'm just gonna let's just delete out this one and reanalyze again, go to a bigger time frame just to see what we are looking for. So we can see that we are currently on this trend line. So this is the weekly time frame right here, and we can see that we are currently around this counter trend line right here, and we can see based on the parallel price actions that whenever we get to that level, there's a possible rejection. We got here, we rejected, got here, rejected. Now we are currently around the rejected for the first one. Let's see how this candlestick will form, then we'll determine our next move. But based on this right now, there is more probability of it pushing to the downside because we haven't seen any candle closing above this trend line or the bigger time frame. So there's still a possibility of it pushing to the downside. So let's go to a daily time frame. You can see as well that it's just actually just ranging within this area right here. So that's a significant area we should look for. So we can see that we've just been ranging and rejecting around that area. So based on the fact that we've seen multiple rejections around the zone right here, there is a possibility for it to actually continue to tank to the downside based on the previous action. But like we know that the market can't do anything just because it has previously rejected from that area. That doesn't mean it cannot push up, right? It's just for us to be certain, like if you're going to see a buy on DXY, at least let it push up above the trend line with an engulfing candles. That indicates that we might continue to buy, then we can see it turn to the upside. But as of right now, like I said, it's just giving me more of a sell vibe right now. Like I said previously, we are seeing weak rejections here, right? Weak rejection around the zone area right here, weak rejection around the counter trend line. So that's just like a possibility of it pushing to the downside. That is what I am currently seeing, more of a down move on DXY guys. So let's go to a bigger, let's go to more smaller time frame just to see. We can see this is my 4-hour move here, and we can see based on this point A right here, we have this point A right here, we have point B right here. You can see that we had this rejection around 61.8% fib level as well. So that also indicates that we might continue to tank to the downside guys. So based on right now, I am just seeing more of a down move on the XY rather than a sell, and the confluences I am seeing so far, That is what I am seeing. So overall, right, I'm still predicting at least the XY to if you're going to continue to tank to the downside, I'm predicting the XY to tank down to my negative 61.8% fib level, which is 100.20 around that area. So this would be like the price prediction for the XY if you continue to push to the downside. So now we can see, let's go to smaller time frame just to see right here. So if I go to my 4-hour time frame, we can see that we have another solid right here. We have this break of trend line right here. So there's a possibility for us to push to the downside. So I'm just going to continue to put him mini fib right around this area right here, from here to here. Let me change the color of that. So as we can see the way it's reacting, we can see we have an impulse here, sort of a correction. I'm expecting a continuation to the downside, and like I said, we can see even around this so this structure right here is the minor direction, and that is because since we are a day trader anyway, that makes more sense for us. Because this one that I drew previously is like the overall direction. We can see an impulse, a correction, a continuation to push to the downside. So this particular one here is the major direction. So now we're just going to focus on the minor direction, since right now that we want like the right now money. So let me go to my 2-hour time frame and see. We can see that we've been rejecting right around here, right? So I'm still predicting it to push to the downside. So for my first target right now on the XY will be right around here, will be my first target on the XY. Then my second target on the XY will be around here. That is if we continue to push to the downside. So my first TP will be TP1 will be 101.911 and TP2 will be 101.591. So that will be my TPs if we're continuing to push to the downside just as predicted. So right now, just gonna draw my thoughts right now. And like I said, we can see that it's giving us the kind of the rectangular shape. We can see if I draw just a mini zone right here. Let's change the color of that. So if I draw another mini zone right here, you can see that it's giving some type of like an impulse, a correction, like I said previously, then a continuation to push to the downside. So we can just gonna delete this one here. Let's just see how that plays. I think we might push. Let's go to a smaller time frame just to see if I see any current imbalance. I think we might push up a little bit, maybe to around my 50% level, then push to the downside. That will be my first target, like I mentioned, right? Then the second target will probably be around here. Down here will be my second target. Yes, that will be my second target on the XY, guys. So that is my target on the XY, guys. And if we want to see any buy on the XY, right, we want at least to break this zone right here. Like I said before, retest the zone, then push to the upside. So just in case we do that, that will be a possible target right around here, will be my possible target, because we can see that there is this breakup structure right here that hasn't been retested yet. So that's a good way to target for a buy. So just for in case if we buy, right, just gonna put the scenario for a buy around there. So that is my thought on the XY, guys. On the XY, I'm just gonna do a quick recap. I am more towards a sell rather than a buy, but we know the market does what it want to do, so I just have like options in case if it goes both directions. So this is my quick thoughts on the XY, guys. Hope you find it helpful. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.